Before moving ahead, let me ask you a question. Are you confused in French? Struggling with verbs, assignments, projects, or grammar? We've got you covered. The French Hub has officially launched online French tuitions made for all classes and syllabus. Join live interactive sessions with me where I help you solve doubts, work on French projects or homework, and completing your syllabus in depth. Choose between what works best for you, individual or group classes, right from the comfort of your home. You will get handwritten and PDF notes, weekly assignments, customized just for you, and one short sessions before exams. All designed by me, your personal French tutor, to help you score higher and learn better. Get ready to say oui to better marks. Send a mail to me at frenchhub25 at the rate gmail.com and class in session. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The French Hub. I hope you all are doing well and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to start with another small yet important grammar topic of French grammar, which are the subject pronouns that comes under the category of personal pronouns. This is the title in English. I'll tell you what do we call them in French in the further part of the video. But for now, let's just understand what a subject pronoun or a personal pronoun is. So basically, subject pronoun is the one who is the doer of the action. So as in English, we use the words like I, you, he, she, we, or they. These are the pronouns that either perform the action or complete the action that is expressed by the verb. For example, if you say, I do my homework. So here in the sentence, the verb is do, and you have used I with this verb, and this is the doer of the action, like completing the verb. So this is what we call as a subject pronoun that comes under the category of personal pronoun. Okay, don't worry, we are going to look at what is a subject pronoun and what is a personal pronoun in the further part of this video. Okay, so just focus on whatever I have told you till now for the subject pronouns. And for the personal pronouns, like what they are, we are going to see their informations in the upcoming part because its definition is going to help you throughout. It is a very important topic, I can say. Okay, so we'll look at it in the upcoming part of the video. So basically, you use these words I, you, he, she, we, they at the place of the noun. So once you are sure about the noun, about whom we are talking about, you start using either of these subject pronouns, right? For example, if I say, my brother isn't here, he will be back in an hour. Here you have used the noun my brother to specify about whom you are talking about, because if you start the sentence with he directly, you will not know about whom you are talking about. Okay, so basically these subject pronouns, they replace the actual noun, right? Because pronoun is used at the place of noun to avoid the repetition. This is a basic thing that we have learned in English as well. So today we are going to see all of these subject pronouns in French. We are going to see their differences because at many a places you will find it very difficult because English grammar and French grammar are very different from each other. But don't worry, watch this video till the end and you will understand all the points very clearly. Now without any further delay, let's get into the video. Now, before moving ahead, just a small clarification that the subject pronouns are a kind of personal pronouns. That means you can call the subject pronouns that we just covered, I, you, he, she, and all. You can call them as personal pronouns. But not all personal pronouns are the subject pronouns, because in personal pronouns you have more things. Either it could be a subject pronoun, it could be a direct object as well. Direct object in the sense the words that you use, me, us, them, like, so these are the variations that you have for I, you, he in the sense of object. Okay, the same way you have indirect objects as well. So that means you can consider subject pronouns as a kind of personal pronoun, but not all personal pronouns are subject pronouns. So just I gave you a clarity because many students could get confused here. Now, starting with the subject pronouns, I'll list out all the subject pronouns in English first, and then we'll see their variations in French. So, starting with the I subject pronoun, I, you, he, she, right? Then on this side, I'm going to mention all the plural ones, and here were the singular ones. All right. So for plural, we have we. I'm going to write down you again. I'll tell you why. Then I'm going to write down they 2 times. So that means they in plural exists 2 times. I'll tell you why. And you exist in both cases, for singular also and for plural also. You're going to get the reasons soon. I in French is called je. Also, this je gets converted into j apostrophe when the verb that we are using after it, because of course, always with the subject pronoun, you need a verb after it. This is the basic formation that we have done. Subject plus verb plus object, right? So if the verb is beginning with vowel, the je gets converted into j apostrophe. We are going to learn the verbs in the upcoming videos, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel to never miss any update about the upcoming new videos. Now, talking about the you subject pronoun, it is tu, he is called il, and she is called elle. So that means je, it is my first person singular. Okay, this is the first person singular. Tu is the second person singular. Il and elle are the third person singular. Okay, so now you know their meanings plus their variations, like this is the first person, this is the second, and this is the third. Though you already know them in English, that I is the first person singular, you is the second person singular, he is the third person singular, but for French also I have clarified it. Now coming to the plural side, we in French is nous. Then you for plural is vous. I'll tell you the difference between tu and vous, don't worry. Now they in French is ILS, which is pronounced as il only. You are not going to pronounce the last consonant, so that would be pronounced as il only. Now talking about the second they, it is ELLES. Now how come we have 2 they here? The first one is used for masculine and the second one is used for feminine. Now, a very important point here to be noted that in French, everything is divided on basis of their gender. Okay, this point you should know as you have started learning French. So this point should be there in your mind always, that everything in French has a gender. Even if you're talking about this marker, so this marker also has a gender in French. Either it's masculine or it's feminine. The same way countries also have a gender in French. So everything is divided on basis of their gender. So that is why if you're talking about a third person plural, in English you just say they. There is no classification of their gender. But in French, if you are saying they for a group of boys, that means for masculine, it would be ILS. And if you're using for a group of girls, that is feminine, in that case, it would be ELLES. Okay, I hope it's clear now. Also, there might be a confusion that what if we are talking about mixed category, like we have boys also and girls also together. So in that case we are going to use the common one, which is for the masculine. Okay, that's simple like that. So this we is my first person plural, vous is my second person plural. We'll know the difference between tu and vous, don't worry. This is my third person plural, and this again is my third person plural. Now, very important point, the difference between tu and vous. Their meanings in English is you, but why do we have to learn them differently? So I hope you would know by now that the difference between them is singular and plural. See, in English, if you're talking to somebody as a singular, for example, you're standing with me and you are talking with me, you're going to use you. I'm a singular noun, right? So that means you are going to use you. And the same way, if you are talking to a group of people, for example, if I'm teaching in a classroom and I'm talking to my students, so in that case also I'm going to use you, right? So this is the difference which comes in French. If you're talking to somebody singular, like a single person, in that case you use a you, which would be tu. And in case you are talking to somebody, like talking to a lot of people, in that case it would be the vous subject pronoun. Okay, so this is the first difference that we have between tu and vous subject pronoun. This is our difference number one. Now talking about difference number two, which is very important, it is formal. I'll write formal here because vous is used for formal case and tu is used for informal case. Okay, so that means if you're talking to somebody with whom you are very comfortable and frank, in that case you are going to use the tu subject pronoun. But in case if you are talking to somebody, it could be one singular person also. So please remember, there are two differences that we have. For singular and for plural, this is our difference number one. The difference number two is formal and informal. Even if the person is just one single person, but you want to talk with that person formally, you cannot use tu. You have to use vous. So vous could also be counted as singular in the case of formal. Okay, so if you want to talk to somebody formally, in that case you have to use the vous subject pronoun always, even if that is one single person. So finally, the differences we have, the difference number one, formal and informal. So if you're talking to one person whom you know very well, suppose it could be a family member or a friend, in that case, you're going to use tu. Whereas if you're talking to a person whom you don't know well, or somebody you know but you want to show respect towards them, in that case, you use the vous subject pronoun. And an easy tip, if you are in a doubt as to which form of you to use, it is the safest to use vous, so you will not offend anybody. Also, the second difference, like this was the second difference according to the written part, but let's take either way. So the second difference would be if you are talking to more than one person, you have to use vous, no matter how well you know them. So even if you know, suppose two persons are there, or three or four or any, and you know them very well, in that case you cannot use tu because that is for singular. These are plural people, so you have to use a vous subject pronoun only. So these are the subject pronouns, les pronoms sujets, that we have in French. There is one more subject pronoun that we have, on. We are going to discuss that in one of our upcoming videos, so don't forget to subscribe. So yeah, this was all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, we are going to start with the verb, so don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.